Live every Monday at 8 p.m. Spiritual Coach Kris and Coach Jocks, we are a global spiritual training academy, here to teach you nothing. Because the truth is, you already know. Our role? To help you remember your mission, your message, and the movement you were born to lead. Expand consciously, live authentically, discover your truth, enhance your gifts, master your superpowers. We are light workers and bridge builders, united as a species of Earth, and together we are stronger. Together, we are one tribe.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I was doing so good, and all of a sudden I think I did something to my neck in the last 20 minutes or something. My whole neck just locked up on me.
Ooh, that's terrible.
No.
Please,
so you're not going to believe my story this weekend.
I can't wait to hear.
It's pretty crazy.
This is our chance to catch up and get the lowdown on our
week. I know. All right. Well, wait. Let's check our social media and make sure we have
that we're live.
Did you double check everywhere?
Not, because we just went live. Let's see. It shows I'm live.
Okay.
And it has the share button.
Oh, I have the share button too. Let's share it to One Tribe. I'm gonna do that. Group. So I have to pick back up on Facebook because remember I was doing so well, and then they were like, they blocked me. They said, "You're doing so well. You seem like a scammer." And then they blocked me for 2 weeks from posting anything from any group anywhere. I couldn't post anything for 2 weeks. I was like, I see.
You're out of Facebook jail?
I'm out of Facebook jail, but I've been nervous to post. So I'm getting back into it. I find it's one of those things that when you get out of it, you get out of it. And now I have to get back in it. All right. So let's see.
YouTube.
Double check. And obviously I'm so I don't know how much.
It's showing that I have my live right now on YouTube.
Oh, my neck. I need a chiropractor to come crack it. I need a chiropractor. So John's live tonight. So I think a few of our regulars will be watching John's live tonight.
Well, Tim is in.
Oh,
welcome. Oh, let me put this up here.
Oh boy. So
what happened here?
Back.
Weird.
I can't read that.
I can't.
Maybe I can read it on my phone.
But you have it up on the right.
I can't even. Oh, I can't see it there. You're right. Okay.
Well, welcome everybody to tonight's Monday Night Madness.
Monday Night Metaphysics.
Monday Night Metaphysics and
we're gonna
moving and movements and missions and statements. And
I wish I could post. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna post a picture somewhere. Where can I post a picture that makes sense? I can't even post it in the feed. Maybe I can post it there. Comment. I want to post a picture. No, it won't even let me. So, and I can put it in here, but I didn't figure out how to do it. If you look up the trajectory of the hurricanes this year, they are all making a U-turn away from the United States coast. I bet you can see it through my thing. So I've lived here my entire life. I was obviously born here. So I have had hurricanes my entire life here. Never have any of them ever made a U-turn. So
it's
I am
the weather people playing God.
They are using the weather manipulation. Now in Russia, because there's a girl on TikTok, and she says that, of course, the Russian government openly uses weather manipulation and modification. It's not, they don't hide it from their people at all. In fact, the governor says, hey, it's like their July 4th Independence Day. I don't remember the date. But he says, it's not going to rain that day because I make sure that it never rains on our Independence Day. So that she posted that publicly on our TikTok for us to see. And I know in India,
they're not quiet about it here in the US either.
No, they haven't told us they're keeping these hurricanes away from the shores. Where in the news? I haven't heard any of that.
Cloud seeding and weather manipulation. They actually even had to, if I'm not mistaken, and I can't quote me, I have to research this, but they made a bill that passed, I think even specifically in Florida, that says that it's illegal to do certain things within the weather manipulation because they're so open about weather manipulation that they have to now ban certain things.
Can you see those U-turns?
Yeah.
So that is the reason why Jamaica is getting hit with a Cat 5. And it's saying that there's like a 13-foot storm surge and Jamaica's like 10 feet above seawater. Like this, I don't know if they're gonna survive a Cat 5. They said they just showed they just recorded a 241 mile per hour wind gust. They don't even live in proper housing over there. So now I'm like, of course I'm in the US, and of course, okay, you're making these hurricanes make U-turns away from our coast. I think they messed it up last year where the U-turns were off. That's why the U-turns kept hitting the West Coast. I know they're not taking responsibility for that. There's no way that they're taking any kind of responsibility for that. But that is what's happening.
We're like narcissists. The
yeah.
US.
We are. Yeah. And I mean, I'm like, okay, I'm so glad my city's not being hit, but also we would be hit with like a 1, 2, or 3, which is awful. But because they're keeping it over the warm waters from whatever they're doing with the low pressure system, they're keeping it over the warm water, which is just growing. And they need to fix their parameters, like to keep Jamaica and the Bahamas out of this, like and Haiti is
care about themselves. That's it.
Yeah, they only care about the rich houses on the Florida coast. Who lives on the Florida coast that's super rich that doesn't want his house messed up?
So for sure, I know
Trump.
I think he's in West Palm.
Yeah, he lives 10 minutes from me. Why do you think we've never been hit with a hurricane?
Yeah. But there's quite a few. Like if you go like
Bon Jovi,
you take that whole like coastline in the Keys.
Yeah.
We
drive and there's all like, oh, this one lives there, that one lives there. I can't remember all their names right now because, I'm not overly into that. But yeah, so anyway, I'm really like, my heart is going out to Jamaica right now. I mean, a Cat 5 leveled Miami and Andrew to the point where it was unrecognizable. And I just, and like, are we going to go? Are we sending aid? Like we should have been evacuating them. Like there was a news anchor on the radio she has a video out and, she got caught in the water and she was like, guys, you got to take this serious. But she's like laughing, haha. And I'm like, you just don't know what's coming. Like if you've never been through a Cat 5, and I think because I was so close to Andrew, when that leveled Andrew, I stayed up all night. I was only in the 4th grade, but to see the devastation the next day and for the years to come and to hear the horror stories from the families and the children that were stuck, because it's not just the storm, it's the tornadoes and the storm surge and the island. So not only are you going to have the storm surge coming from this way, as it's cycling, you're going to have it coming from that way. I mean, like,
I think like we had 17 with what was the name? The one that we just had last October, actually. And we had 17 tornadoes
that was
within
insane.
a couple of hours. It was it was crazy here in Port St. Lucie.
Oh my God, it was crazy out west. Yeah, because my dad's in Wellington, and he was just showing videos of like, there's a tornado. I mean, down Southern Boulevard, which is like 95, there were just tornadoes. Oh, and like that's not a normal weather pattern. We've never seen anything like that.
Never have we had that ever.
That's what happens when you start messing with Mother Nature, guys. She's bigger, badder, and better than us.
Yep, she's an expert.
She's going to take us out. Like, you can't mess with her. That's why I'm like, man, I don't even know. So now I was like, okay, in my brain, I have 2 pieces of property up in Carolina, so I'm safe. I will evacuate and escape to the mountains. And now the mountains got flooded. Oh, and 1,000-year flood. 1,000-year flood. And the water was taking all of the houses on my river. They were taking videos of houses with people in their houses that were never found, floating back down my river with a 50-foot waterfall at the end of it. And the water, so you have like an acre of flat ground before you go up the mountain of my property. And it's a nice little, like, whatever, plot of land. The people next to me, they're 12 feet above the mountain, and it went like 15 inches into their garage. So the water, this creek is like this big. It's like this big. The creek is walkable. You can walk across this creek.
You should take pictures of that.
And yeah, and it went up my mountain to the point where it like it took my power pole. It took all the electric in the neighborhood. It decimated the whole lower level. There's now a new, like, there's like a crater going through our properties down in the bottom with just like where it was just, now it's like river. I don't even know. The whole landscape is different. And I'm like, man, if I build up there, I got to build at the very top of the mountain up in a tree house. And I have to have a place to put my car up there because the cars will get taken away. And they're like, oh, that was 1,000-year flood. That's not going to happen again. I'm like, I don't believe that anymore.
I wouldn't believe that either.
No, because with everything that they're doing. But you know what? I mean, I just really hope they figure out what they're going to do with the islands. Like, I'm okay if they want to keep these massive hurricanes, if they're going to weather manipulate and keep the massive hurricanes off our shore.
Well, Elizabeth is saying she's in the Redwoods in North Carolina.
Oh, I'm right on Elk Falls. You can look it up on the map. Elk Falls is a 30-foot, 100-foot, somewhere between 30 and 100 feet waterfall right there. And this is so cool. This old farmer held out this little parcel of land, and he said to the government, you ain't getting my property. And the government took all the land around it for the waterfall and like 13 acres and made it government property called the Passaw National Forest. No one can go in it. But this little guy held out. And when he held out, he gave the property to the family and the grandkids, and then they cut it up into these little parcels and auctioned it off. The kids were like, we don't want this, Grandpa, thanks. So
no, sorry, my bad. She said California, North California, not.
Oh, North California. I was going to say, I didn't think Redwoods were.
Yeah, I didn't register until all of a sudden she said Stafford, California.
Yeah. Well, so if anyone wants to go, Elk Falls, to see the waterfalls, public land, it's called the beach. And then right there, when you drive by, you look to the right and you'll see my property right there. That's where I want to build something. I want to build something there. I don't know what. Something. Okay, so I have to tell you my story.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear about this amazing weekend story.
Okay. So my car. All right. Here we go.
I was going to say this is like revving this up here. This is going to be intense.
It is. No, I'm not even kidding. This is an intense story, guys. You may want to stay plugged in. All right, so Saturday night, we have our little holiday Halloween party at the clubhouse. And go over to John's house and I end up like falling asleep on the couch. I parked in front of his house. I fell asleep on the couch. So I get in the morning and he's like, let's just go to the pool. I'm like, all right, let's go to the pool. I go out there. I'm like, dude, where's my car?
That movie, huh?
Dude, where's my car? He's like, what do you mean, where's your car? I'm like, I parked it right here. Like, I didn't have a drink or anything. And so he goes to my house. Yeah, my car's gone. Gone. Stolen.
Like, it wasn't just parked in the wrong spot.
No, it's gone. What? Are you freaking kidding me? I was like,
easy.
Like, first of all, me and the universe are besties. So like, my car doesn't get stolen. Like, that doesn't happen in my world, you know? So obviously I had to have a conversation with the universe afterwards. Like, we need to talk about this. But so anyway, so here's the crazy thing that, so now John's like, oh my God, you got to call 911 right now. So I'm in like my bathing suit. I got all my bags. I'm ready to go in my car, you know? And I go run home. I change, whatever. The police show up. And as I see this, all the neighbors start coming out. That car got broken into. That car got broken into. Now Facebook pops up. The whole neighborhood got hit. But now why my car got stolen is because I had a cute little tiny purse with my outfit and I couldn't fit my whole wallet, keys, AirPods. I had this whole thing. It's all connected. So it's in front of my house in my gated community. I've left my car. Like, I just shoved the keys underneath there. You know, and I wasn't even planning on staying there. I just fell asleep. Yeah. So they just got in and took my car, but everyone else's house. So wait. This isn't even the end of the story. So I'm like, I have an air tag attached to my keys. So I go, I'm like,
yeah.
I can't even figure out how to do it. I'm like, find my air tag, and I find it, and it tracks it to a house with an address in Lake Worth, an exact address showing that my keys. Oh yeah. So the police are like, let me see that. Give me that. So they like skirt in their cars, like vroom. They go over. They're banging on the door. No one answers. So the police call me and they're like, ma'am, no one's answering. Maybe it was dropped in the yard. Let's look around the yard. So they're looking all around the yard. When I open up the app again, I see my air tag moving around the house. I call the cop back. I'm like, my keys are moving in the house. I'm watching them move around the house. So now they get all sorts of cops involved. They're banging on the door like, we know you're in there. Give us the air tag. So they send this little 15-year-old girl out, and she's like, I don't know where the keys came from. Sorry, I found them outside. I don't know where they came from. And they're like,
you're arrested.
No, they can't. They didn't. They can't arrest this 15-year-old girl. She said she found the keys outside. There's no proof. There's no car. No car is parked anywhere. The girl just has
keys, though.
The keys and the air tag. That's all she has. Found them in the yard when I was walking the dog. Yeah. They said, of course, we knew that she was lying, but we have no proof. We have no vehicle. All we have are keys that the girl brought inside. No wallet attached. They threw my AirPods because the GPS is on the AirPods. So they're somewhere. I see one AirPod is here, one AirPod's there. They're like in the bushes. I haven't been able to find them. So, and again, I'm on the phone. I'm like, she's disabling it because the AirPod was, anyway, it was this whole big thing. So then they tell me, like, we don't know if you're going to get your car back. Like, it's parked. Like, they have it hidden somewhere. They drive around. They're looking for it. They can't find it. They don't see it anywhere. So then I'm like trying to call the insurance company and I chat it, and chat's like, I don't know, if you left your keys in the car, the insurance is probably not going to cover your vehicle. I'm like, it was an accident. Like, I didn't mean to leave the keys in the car. Like, and it was unlocked. Like, it sounds bad. So they can deny that claim. Because then I'm like, what about gap insurance? Is gap insurance going to cover this? And they're like, probably not. So I'm like, so at that moment, I was like, okay, universe, let's pause because we don't do this. We have an agreement. So what exactly am I meant to be learning from this lesson right now?
Don't leave your keys in the car.
mean, that's my 3D lesson. What's my 5D lesson here? What's my 5D lesson? My car is stolen. They gave me the keys back. So first of all, I'm like, okay, thank you for giving my keys back. So I want to say thank you to the universe for giving my keys back, because that meant that car cannot be moved from wherever it's at. And they said most likely it was parked in a spot, and they were kind of watching it to see if there was going to be heat on it. And if there was no heat on it, they have the keys to go back and get it. They're not going to park it near their house. But he said they're going to park it close enough that they can walk. He's like, it's close enough.
Did you walk around and do this?
I was going to. Yeah. And they told me I could go. But it's boring. You remember the rain on Sunday? I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, all right, universe, you know what? I'm constantly preaching to people that no matter what the universe throws at me, aren't I constantly saying this? No matter what the universe throws at me, I'm going to handle it. And I'm going to trust the universe in whatever that universe is unfolding for me. So I'm not going to panic and scream, why would you do this? What does this look like? So I instantly went into calm mode, and I was like, I can't preach this for a living and then not practice it.
Right.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to just accept whatever this looks like. If this means I need to take a different career move, maybe this means that the insurance is going to cover it, because this car is honestly very expensive. It might be a good burden to not have it on my plate. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe. And then even John was like, hey, we'll talk about you getting a car with me. And I was like, maybe that's, I took a submissive step back instead of freaking out about the chaos. And I was like, universe, I trust your judgment. If this is the Jesus on a cross kind of thing, like if this is something that you want me to experience, I support this. Yeah. So then John, chat GPTs, what do I do if my Lexus is stolen? And a phone number pops up. Call this phone number right now and say these words to this phone number. So I'm like, okay. So I call the number. I say the chat GPT words to the number. They sent me to some kind of emergency GPS locator. The GPS company calls my phone, and they're like, is there a police report? And I'm like, absolutely. Where's the number? As soon as we verify that the police are involved, we will give him the GPS location coordinates of your vehicle.
So, love it.
Within 10 minutes, the cops call me. We found your car. It's up the street from your house, not far from the keys. Yeah. So the keys went one way. The car got parked that way, each about 2 miles. Once this way. And I'm like, okay, like, are you kidding me? Like, thank you so much. And I'm like, is anything missing? Like, because I had things in the car I needed. I'm like, start naming all the things. They're like, everything's intact. It's in perfect condition. Nothing's been touched or moved. All of your stuff is in the car, including your Amazon gift card, your $200 sink fixture, your $500 tank that's in the back. Everything's still there. And the only thing they took was a little bit of cash. They didn't even get all the cash because I had like others. They didn't even take my registration. And furthermore, this is the interesting part. There was a moon circle driveway. You know how it's a moon circle? They parked it diagonal in the moon circle in someone's personal driveway, which is a $3 million house. Like, they didn't put it in a ghetto. They didn't dump it in the water. Nothing. And they parked it in a diagonal so that I would be able to find it. Someone would call it. Now, had they parked it on a dark street corner, it would have sat there for how long before anyone noticed it? There was so many things that were just bizarre about this situation. Yeah. You know, so then like they were very courteous robbers. I don't know. But then John is like, maybe they parked it that way because it can be towed. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. It's a dead end. You're not going to bring a tow truck down a dead end road to steal a car. I think they parked it at a okay, so now there's one more thing. Me, because I'm terrible with gas, I had zero gas in the car underneath the E.
Low fuel.
And I knew I had one shot to get to that gas station and back. And I think they just put that car right there. They drove it out of the neighborhood, had someone pick them up, and so I had my car back in 4 hours. Which, what are the chances of that? I'm just saying, like,
thank God chat knew like exactly what to say, how to say it, what to call, like all of those things had to align.
And to have the air tag. And now here's the thing. Guess what? My
and you
air
had to tease.
So they didn't have to tow my car. They didn't have to boot my car. I didn't have to pay $300 to get a new key made.
And your money and stuff was still left in the car.
And my car had not a dent on it. So I'm like, okay, if I'm at fine, universe, fine. If I'm going to have my car stolen, let's do it that way. I mean, I found out my car was missing at noon. I had it back by 5.
But that's kind of crazy. Like, what was the point of that?
They hit everyone on this road. The car that where they left my car, they broke into that hole. They busted windows. They took tires, and they hit every single complex for 5 miles. And guess what?
Air tag your stuff, people. Just air tag everything you have.
And guess what? My air tag is the only lead that they have to who did it. So do you think that was the point? Like, my air tag and that house and that address.
Well, it was probably so that you could help other people.
Yeah, it's the only address. No one, it's the only lead they have to catch these people is my air tag at that address. And guess what? I was like, there's no way these people aren't going to see this air tag. I have my wallet attached to an air tag, attached to an AirPod.
And wants to know, do you have surveillance cameras?
No, not at the place that they took it. No. But guess what? The air tag looked like a keychain. So John happened to get me an air tag that who knew looked like a keychain. So they didn't know that there was an air tag attached to the keys. They didn't know. So they kept the whole thing going. I mean, it was almost just like this perfect orchestra. And then they were like, here's your car back. Thank you. Unharmed. Come and pick it up. It's still, it wasn't even out of gas.
Wow. That's a crazy story.
So anyway, crazy story. And they did. And so they stole $2,000 worth of pumpkins from a church, which, you know, it was very sad. Like, everyone lost their stuff, you know. And this 15-year-old girl had the air tag. I just don't know how many people needed. And that's kind of how the universe works. This is why I don't know. This is why I don't freak out when things like this happen.
No point.
Because we never know what the universe's plan is. And I work for the universe. And the universe needed my vehicle. That's it.
For whatever reason, at that time, you didn't know. And that's the thing. We don't necessarily know the big pictures, right? We just get a little piece of the puzzle at whatever point that we get. And then we go with the flow. We just trust that the universe has a plan. We may not see the full puzzle yet, but we see whatever little pieces that are in play until everything forms.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's, you know,
it's very lucky your spirit guides were there with you.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? It's the second time that something similar like this has happened. The first time, my giant blue bird disappeared from a tree in my backyard because I was distracted doing busy work and forgot my bird was there. So the bird was taken from me because of that. But there was all reasons about me being distracted, me not being focused. And I got mad on that one. So that was when I learned this lesson. I was like, I'm never working for you again. I'm never going to be nice to anyone again. If you take my bird, I'm going to be mean. Oh, I was threatening, screaming at God. I was so mad. I was like, I'm never speaking to you again. Do you understand? I'm never speaking to you again. I was like, I said, no, this is so funny. So I said to them, I'm going to actually go out of my way to be mean to everyone I meet if you don't give me my bird back. So this is what I'm saying to the universe. And at that exact moment, I'm in the backwoods in a dirt road in Loxahatchee, screaming and crying for my bird. There's no one there. I'm in the middle of the woods. And a woman, out of the blue, at the moment I said I'm going to be mean to everyone for the rest of my life, pulls up and she rolls down the window and she smiles at me and she goes, darling, are you okay? And I was like, I was nice. Of course I was nice. And I was like, I'm not okay, but thank you for asking. And I was kind and loving. And I knew she was from God. I just knew she came from God. And I said, all right, fine. I maybe have taken it too far. I'm not going to be mean. I said, I'm not going to be mean. I'm going to accept what you put in front of me. Like, I will not let my bird go missing in vain. I'm going to turn this into a life lesson. Like, I was too distracted with my own busy work to notice that the love of my life was stuck in a tree that I didn't even remember because I was so busy doing 3D BS work. Like, I knew I was just, no, I'm too busy for this. I knew I had gotten too out of touch. Yeah. And so when I said that, I said, I will learn this lesson forever. I apologize to God for saying all those things. I said, I'm not going to be mean to people. I'll turn her into a lesson and a message for you. And guess what happened at that point? The moment I said that. Yep. Hi, Mag. Oh my God, where are you? I've like lost you now. Maggie. Look at how the universe.
Just a little reminder.
Like, you're gone from my. There we go. Am I actually like off? I hear you, but I do not see me anywhere.
I saw you for half a second. Oh,
no,
there you are again.
I'm gone.
Nope, you're there.
Wait, you can see me?
I can.
Okay. I can't see you. This was such a good part of the story too. Really, I love it. They just want to make themselves known. That's what I've seen. They've really upped their level at making themselves known. But anyway, as the very last moment, the moment I released and said to the universe, I'm not going to hate you. I'm going to trust you. And if this was something that was needed, if this was important enough for you to take my bird, that this was a lesson you needed me to learn, that I work for you, I trust you, and I am your servant here on this earth. And that very moment, the pet vet calls me. Is that how that happened? I think she calls me and says, we have found your bird, in that exact moment. And guess where the bird was? You're not going to believe. Can you still see me? Because I can't see you.
I can. Guess
where the bird was? You're not going to believe this. She had jumped off the tree and started walking down the main road, and a bougie bird pet hotel found her. Can you just digest that for a freaking second? A woman who owns a bird boutique hotel with cages for birds everywhere and cages all over the house, and she boards birds for rich people's vacation. And my bird was there getting her like nails done for 2 days.
Is this in West Palm?
This is in Loxahatchee.
Okay.
This is where my bird had been for 2 days, enjoying her. They said they just saw my bird walking down the street and just picked my bird right up and brought her to the bird hotel. And I'm slaving, screaming, crying, threatening, yelling at God. So like, God always has a plan.
Yeah.
And when you learn the lesson and you learn it now and you learn it right, you get your bird back and you get your car back. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense. We have to just understand, Kristen, that lady can't be as charming as me. I'm the charmer. Yes, it makes total sense. We have to just trust. We have to stop second guessing. We have to trust that there's, like I was just saying, the bigger picture for all of us. And if we start trying to just go against the grain instead of going with the grain, and we stop yelling, or we get distracted, or we get angry with a certain situation, then we're not able to clearly just and calmly face the situation head on and understand or hear or listen to what the lesson is and what the situation we had to go through this whole for, right? So if we're going through it to learn a certain lesson, to either not be distracted by 3D kind of stuff, or we are a pawn in a bigger picture like your car, those are the reasons why we are all playing this bigger game together. We are all collaborating together to help each other out. So we are all pieces of this bigger picture, and we are placed in certain reasons and certain situations to help each other. Oh, it just said you entered the studio.
I know, because I can't find myself. I can't find the other feed. I can hear you. I can't see you.
Can you see me now?
No, not yet.
Do you want to exit?
I'm removing.
That was so weird. There you go.
Is this working? Hello?
Can you see me? There's two.
Hold on.
There's two.
How
of
do
you
I
now.
kick me off here? I have to kick.
Here, let me kick you out.
I have to kick one of them.
Yeah, the one in the middle.
Can you kick me out?
I can try. It doesn't give me the app.
Not giving me the option either.
Oh, weird. Hold on.
What? Oh, wait. No, it's still not working. Oh my gosh. All right, I might have to get out.
I think so.
And like come back in.
Okay.
Sorry,
Exit
guys.
out.
I can't figure out what. Luna.
Can you see and hear everything that's going on right now?
I can.
Then I would leave it.
All of me?
Leave it, because it's not gonna. There's no. Remove that. There's no point. It's not. It's just in the backstage.
Not to me. It's echoing.
Do you have it? I just muted it though. How about now?
See, now I hear you and I can't see you. Let me exit this out. Oh, I think I found you were hidden behind my screen.
Always hidden.
Did that work?
Can you
see? I feel like we're back on. I can. Ladies, I hear you both. Hi, Evie. Thanks. Hi,
but Elizabeth. Can you see us? That was never the question. We were able to hear and see you the whole time. We just didn't know if you could hear and see us the whole time.
I found you back. Yay. I found you. Yeah. So, but you know what? I to wrap that up, I want to take it a little further, because and everyone is experiencing this. Not everyone. I don't want to say everyone, but a lot of people that I'm speaking to are experiencing a type of trauma, financial trauma right now. And it's causing a lot of people to consider exiting the planet, if I can say that in a nice way. And I've been speaking to several people about this, because they're like, I'm running out of money. I don't know how I'm going to, they're at the place where they literally don't know how to pay their mortgage, their bills, or their vehicle. So are they facing some sort of homelessness, and work is drying up a little bit? And so what I've been saying, which again, I'm like, okay, look, the universe always has a plan. It has always come through. It has always shown me that there's a plan, but maybe this plan is a redirection, meaning maybe I need to look at what a off-grid community looks like. Maybe I need to get rid of some of these large ticket items that I don't need in my home. Maybe I need to look at moving in with family. Maybe I need to look at relocating into a beautiful, cute little place like Alabama or North Carolina or Tennessee. They have beautiful homes there that are like $400 for a nice 2 or 3 bedroom house. Maybe the message for some of us right now, instead of the universe being like, all right, that's it, you guys are going to be homeless, poor, and broke forever. It's like, maybe it's asking us to restructure it the way we're looking at life. And maybe we need to look into combining forces together. I had several people calling me and talking to me about getting land and what an RV looks like, and how can we maybe move together in a sort of compound sort of situation, so that we're not all feeling so much like we're slaves to this financial institution. Kind of where I'm at. And I'm wondering if some of these lessons are coming up, because without that courage and that trust for the universe and that faith, we're going to struggle. You ever read the book, which
It's taking me a little longer only because I just haven't had time to finish it, but I did read like half the book in one sitting. Michael Singer, The Surrender Experiment.
This is what I'm talking about, the surrendering experiment.
This is an
surrender.
amazing book.
This is exactly what I did. I surrendered 100% surrender. And that was not easy. Now, I think they've tested me. It wasn't easy when my bird was gone, and it wasn't easy when my car was gone. But I can't stand up here and preach this to you without practicing it.
But in this book, Michael wants to just live a simple life. He actually lives out of his van. He then goes, finds this piece of land, and just like everything falls into place with the people he meets that help him build. Then some random person comes like living on his land. Then she turns it into with a cabin. And this is all going on. He's like some hippie guy who is just going with the flow, ends up on these wild little adventures that he ends up building. And I'm not going to spoil it for anybody that wants to watch it or read it. I mean, the path that he is on, and it's a very spiritual book, and it tells you about his life and how he started to where he's going. It's just incredible.
Okay.
It's all surrender to whatever the universe has in store for you, and not expect certain things, and to just be okay and be appreciative of what you have instead of what you don't have.
I really think that was the big lesson. And even
just got it on Audible. I love it.
I'm getting this book.
Amazing book.
I'm getting it. You've sold me on it. I want to read this book. I think that was even just that's so relevant to what we're talking about right now.
It's what I'm reading. It is literally.
These are all these messages coming through right now. I feel, and this is what I keep feeling like for me to
pages like, that it just means so much to me.
Because this is how the universe communicates. Again, what I've noticed is when things are going on a collective scale, the universe throws me into it.
This is what I'm reading this is the part I'm on right now. Mm-hmm. Something priceless is born.
Oh, I love that.
That's what I'm getting into tonight.
Yeah. And I think that the reason why you're reading that and the reason why I'm having these messages is because, like I said, there's a lot of people in this position right now where they're questioning existence. They're questioning their purpose. And they're questioning, like, I've had people telling me they have like suicide notes written, like they have a plan, like they're getting their wills prepared. Like more than one person is saying
it's scary. And financial hardship is so personal, and it's embarrassing, and it can be, I don't know if you've ever seen Ready Player One, where it's all about gaming, but they have all of this game money that is basically how they buy things in the real world. And there were so many people throwing themselves out the window and trying to kill themselves because they've even gone broke or they had nothing left. I know somebody personally that has done that in my life. It's so scary. It's so sad that they feel that they have no other way out other than to exit the earth.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm wondering, so I have to go back to, I really want to like break down the mindset that causes this, because is it that we would need to get rid of our vehicles? And is there some sort of mental status that we feel like we have to have a vehicle? Like, is it worth ending your life over the embarrassment? And I know that I want to face this understanding now. And just because I'm really not sure where our financial institution and our stability in this country is headed right now. The government is still shut down. I know that the government insurance, I will probably lose insurance if they take away some of this insurance. Like I will lose it. My children will lose it. And again, I'm not panicking. I'm understanding that I am part of this evolving frequency of this earth, because the way that we built up this financial institution is not sustainable for us as a species. We are miserable, like, for the most part. And sure, you have even the people who have all this money in the bank. I don't even see them running around like, I'm the happiest in the world. I am so happy. Even they're not living their best lives. So it's kind of like the earth and our species has gone off of our yellow brick road, and there has to be a course correction. And it might get really tough before it gets better.
Yeah.
And I went out and I bought the tortoise a little can of tortoise food. I bought him some mealworms, and I bought him a little bag of food. 3 things. And then I bought the dogs some treats, some bone treats, in which it was buy 3, get 1 free. It was $88.
Kris,
And I was like,
I literally went to the store. I bought milk, eggs, and butter, and it was $25 for just, and it wasn't even a gallon of milk. It wasn't even a lot of eggs. It was 1 dozen eggs, 2 sticks of butter, and a half a gallon of milk, and it was over $20.
I bought the tortoise food for $88, and I was looking like, and then I went to, which I should have never done, but I'm at Kohl's, and you know, when you return something at Amazon, they give you 15% discount. So I was like, all right, 15%. I bought 3, and I shouldn't have bought them. I shouldn't have, but 1 skirt that was under 20 and 2 shirts, both under 20. I want to say $12.99. It was discounted. So I was like, okay, that's whatever with 15% off. I'm thinking, what, like 30, 40 bucks? It was $65 with the discount. And I should have just been like, no, I don't want anything. But now you're stuck there. They're looking. I'm looking. I'm like, what? How? And then I think it happened again at like, it was at a restaurant. And I ordered a water, a bottled water, and 1 appetizer. And I was in California, and it was $75. And I was like, she's like, do you want the receipt? And I'm like, what? We cannot sustain this. This is not sustainable.
No, even a family of 4, it is costing me for 2 weeks. We're trying to make it stretch 2 weeks, but my kids are growing boys, so I have to be understanding of that.
They have to eat.
And I try to eat as healthy and unprocessed as possible. So now it's backwards. When you want to eat as raw as possible, it's costing you even more to eat healthier. So for me to go to Adams Ranch, which is local in Fort Pierce, shout out to them. Their food is absolutely incredible. Like, you see the cows on the farm. And I dropped like $200 for 2 weeks just on meat, which is not a lot of money if you think about it. Then just to go to Walmart to get like odds and ends and like, you know, name brands, I'd rather buy from Walmart and get like the condiments and a little stuff. And then I go to Nelson's, which is a little farmer's market. So just those 3 things, where I get fruits and vegetables from Nelson's, I get the meat from Adams Ranch, and just some condiments from Walmart. And I'm like at $900. For 2 weeks for a family of 4.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
It's nuts. I don't know how we can keep affording this. And my insurance, because I have my son on there, it went up to $900 a month for my car insurance.
That's insane.
I know.
I was just talking to my parents because they're looking to move down to Florida. So they're comparing a lot of things back and forth from Jersey to Florida. And they said, how much is your insurance? And I said, $300 a month for 2 cars, which is not bad. Mm-hmm. But in Jersey, I used to pay $650 for the year.
Yeah. Well, and guess what? You won't be able to put your sons on your insurance. Neither one of them. It will triple. My son is on my insurance. It's $900. Because did you know, by the way, for anyone who's listening, when the insurance company tells you, oh, guess what? You have roadside assistance. Don't you think that's like, thank you, since you're charging me anywhere from $300 to $900 a month, you're going to give me roadside assistance. That's very nice of you. So my son used it twice to get his van that broke down towed to the place twice. And I used it once to get my keys unlocked. And they said, that is too many claims against your insurance, and we are canceling your insurance. I'm like,
who do you use?
Roadside assistance. What are you talking about? And they said roadside assistance goes towards a claim against your insurance. And I'm like, you
what are we paying for?
Artists, you are scam artists.
What are we actually paying for?
And why wouldn't you have told me? Call a locksmith. Call AAA. Like, I didn't have to get that car towed through the insurance. I thought it was a courtesy service.
Yeah.
They canceled my insurance and told me now, because of these 3 additional claims, no one will take you. Have to pay $900 if you want car insurance.
Who have you gone with?
This is everyone. This Bristol West is the only one who will take me right now.
Oh.
That's it. This was State Farm, Geico, Progressive. No one will take me because 3 claims, 2 car tows, and a key unlock. 3 of them. I was like, I can't believe, like, this sounds preposterous to me.
It's
so
crazy.
Look, let's talk about something nice. So what I have been researching, because this is me, I cannot stand all these rules and regulations and government strongholds and I'm not red, purple, pink, or anything in the middle. This is just in general breathing down my throat for medical insurance, car insurance that they're forcing me to have, but is unaffordable. Like, how do people afford that? Or they just don't have car insurance and they can't get a vehicle? Like, this is what they have gone people to the point where they can't even drive their cars and put food in their homes.
Or gas.
So I already started looking up tiny homes, and thank God I had the sense to buy these 2 pieces of land, because I have these 2 pieces of land. I already looked up what it's like to live in an RV. And I'm going off grid. I don't know if it's going to be in this country or not, but I have a year left with my daughter, and then I'm unplugging. I will make sure I can plug back in somewhere where there's internet. Yeah. But I'm going somewhere in South America, in France. There's beautiful homes in France for nothing.
There's a lot of countries that actually will pay you to move there.
Scotland, France, Italy, Spain. They have beautiful places to live. They're little places. My friend bought a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, brand new condo build for $6,000 somewhere in South America. I just met someone else who's living in Mexico. An American retired.
When do you go to Mexico to build houses?
Good question. I leave Wednesday, so not a Monday. So I'll hit up them Monday. I'm one Monday in Mexico. I might go live, but we'll do it to be determined if that's possible. So,
but you should make it a trip to an exploratory trip.
That's why I went early. I'm going 2 days early and I'm staying 2 days later. So this woman, and then guess what? The woman I'm meeting there is the one who's living in Mexico, and she's taken all her money. She lives for something like $400 a month in Mexico on a beautiful home. I met another woman in Peru, another American woman who took her retirement. She lives in a beautiful, brand new 3-bedroom, 2-bath house in Peru that's in walking distance to the city. So I don't even think she has a vehicle. She doesn't need a vehicle out there. And she's paying $400 a month too for a beautiful 3-bedroom, 2-bath house overlooking the mountains and walking distance to the inner city.
I was thinking about Bali.
So me and my sister want to go to Bali as well. So in a year and a half, if somehow, or we'll let you know, because
a friend of mine is actually doing a retreat there right now. He does one every year, the exact same month every year. So next October, November, he's there right now. It's unbelievable what
I heard. It's unbelievable. But to me, and I know, of course, you're so
so much land for such.
But isn't your house almost paid off? Isn't your house almost paid off?
It's done.
So you don't have a mortgage, right? Yeah. You don't even want to know what I pay here. I'm at $3,000 a month in mortgage.
But I still have to pay an exorbitant amount in property tax. I still have to pay. My property taxes is almost $7,000. It's a little over $7,000. My homeowner's insurance in Florida down here was $5,000 a year. So, and I have to pay that annually, and your property taxes have to be paid annually. You can't just pay it off quarterly or monthly like in other states. You can't, but not here.
Weren't we just talking about you thinking about putting an RV? I was thinking my friend Jared, I could put my RV on Jared's property, but weren't you just talking about putting an RV on your property and letting someone live there?
Yeah.
And I'm literally looking at buying RVs right now. Maybe we should talk
I'm
about
paying
it.
literally $1,000 a month just for upkeep on a house that's paid off.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can afford, about $1,000 a month for an RV. So
come to Port St. Lucie.
Maybe I will. No, I'm not even kidding right now, Jax. I'm not even kidding.
I'm not afraid. I've had friends and family park it on there just to stay while they're passing through or whatever it is.
Yeah. And I mean, because I want to just figure, so I'm paying $3,000 a month to live here, $2,000 in a vehicle. Just my first 3 bills are almost $8,000 to $10,000 a month. I'm doing the best I can, but it's like,
and kids on top of that are very expensive.
What is?
Kids are very
I know. Expensive. Of course. I know they're very expensive. My daughter too, and my daughter has an emergency credit card, right? And then I'm not telling her hey, you got to be careful with spending, even though it's an emergency credit card. She tells me, I just went to CVS because I ran out of things. I ran the card. I'm like, you can't be running the car. And CVS, everything is triple the price at CVS. I didn't even ask her how much she spent, but I need to have a conversation.
Just go to Walmart, just go pick up.
Yes, go to Walmart and go to the dollar store. Sorry, because even Amazon is triple the price right now. Even everything on Amazon is 3 times more expensive than
I actually get cheaper stuff. I was getting my laundry detergent from Amazon for 2 of them was $33 for 2 bottles of laundry detergent. Ecos is what I used. And at Walmart, they're $11 a bottle for a bigger bottle.
Yeah. And you guys,
33.
When the shit is hitting the fan is when you go to buy bleach. Bleach. How much is bleach, Jax, your whole life? You bleach things. I don't use
bleach, so I don't know.
Oh my God. It's been $1.30 for my entire life, bleach. Maybe I saw it at one point get up to $3, and I was like, $3 for bleach. I went on Amazon to buy bleach. This wasn't even a full gallon of bleach.
Even toilet paper right now, I'm paying $100 for 80 rolls for toilet paper, the bamboo kind.
$20 for 2 small, not even a full gallon of bleach, because I ordered them and I didn't even think about it. I didn't even really look at the price. I just put it in and I was like, $20 for Clorox.
You can still go to the dollar store and get bleach.
You can go to the dollar store and get bleach.
You go to Walmart and get bleach.
Here it is. $20 for bleach. Guys, come on. There's something wrong when we're spending $20 on bleach.
But people,
I don't know how this happened or why.
They don't even realize.
No, because you know what? It's a slow kill. It's slow. First it went up to 3 and then it went up to 6. And then what I heard they're doing, which now my toothpaste is running out. Every less than a month, my toothpaste is gone. So they're lessening the toothpaste. So they're this is what they're trying to do, keep the price the same. The toilet paper is coming in smaller sheets. That's what they're doing. The little baggies, the garbage baggies are running out sooner. Everything is running out sooner. The toothpaste. What do they think they're doing? How many people are going to be able to sustain this on an actual long-term basis?
Well, this is what they're trying to do is get rid of the middle class. They're trying to shake things up a little bit, and it's different everywhere. So I find that. And I was just talking to somebody on a one-on-one just before this. I had a meeting today with a nonprofit who is building houses or is going to be building houses specifically for middle class, those that are not covered for governmental help, but can afford with credit building. And they're going to work with this person. If their goal is to own a home, they are going to work with them on getting their credit better and working with a bank and doing what they have to do in order to buy a home that is a price range appropriate for the middle class. So I said, oh my God, this is an amazing nonprofit. Sign me up for however I can help promote them and do what I need to do for them.
Definitely. Let us know for sure if we can donate or be involved or volunteer or.
So.
Because that's like what you're saying with that. I ran into a guy, when you find the information, let me know. But I ran into a guy on the internet, and he accepts GoFundMe donations, and he's doing exactly what I want to do. So accepting the GoFundMe donations, when the GoFundMe donations goes in, he's finding a needy person, family, business.
This is what I want to do.
Basically, just a normal everyday person who just needs a little bit of help.
This is just what I need.
Needs some support. And this guy, I got to send you his videos. I'm so inspired by what he's doing and everyone he talks to is like, you're doing God's work. And I'm like, this is God's work. But my heart breaks that God's work is giving people money. That breaks my heart because I know that is not what God wanted. Yes, God's work. So you're helping these people have a house by giving them 50,000 or 100,000. They're crying. You're of God. I'm like, God isn't trying to hand you out paychecks. Like, I understand that is great. And I'm so happy, but I'm so sorry at the same time that our society has boiled it down to, if you give me money so that I can feed my children and live, that's in God's name. It's like, that is not the lesson here. So this is what's happening. And this is why I think that we're having to reset and recalibrate to get back on track as a species, because we're killing people, we're starving people, and this is global right now. We're not caring that Jamaica's underwater because we're trying to financially, protect our border, our which I understand, and I don't want to see anything happen to the United States, but that is now leveling an island right now. A Cat 5 on an island that can't handle it because we don't want our summer houses damaged. So
I started this. It's in the process of starting it, and I wanted to do this kind of nonprofit, and I started a Facebook page, call it Healing the World. It's Healing the World 33. 33 energetically, it means healing, compassion, universal service, and all about like the master healer. And I wanted to start this movement if everybody sent $1 a month. And I had, let's say, 1 million people that I knew that were able to send $1 a month. That's $1 million a month. And with that, I can help and heal so many people that are just looking. I'm $500 short for my rent this month.
Yeah.
I don't have anywhere else to turn.
Yeah.
My electric bill is going to get shut off.
Yeah.
I have nowhere else to turn.
Right.
I have, I want to work, but I don't have any means to get a car. Let me get them set up and let me give them the money that they need to have a car or whatever it is that they need. And I wanted to be able to, $1 a month, not even a day, just a month. And if you are able to spare that little amount and on a global scale.
Well, I'm starting this GoFundMe after watching
your bleach for a month. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. So if you can find 4 quarters and send it in through, I have a separate account for it. I had everything set up for it. It was a movement that I had started years ago, and it came to me literally in a dream that this is something that I was so passionate about because I wanted to be able to help heal people on a global scale financially that had nowhere else to turn, that had nowhere else to go, and didn't feel embarrassed to go to and ask them because it's embarrassing. It's like telling somebody your weight and what you're eating. Like, oh, I'm overweight, but I'm having like a pound of chocolate a day. It's the same concept of your finances are so private and so intimate that it's embarrassing for somebody to go ask for help. So I wanted to create this anonymous way of asking and like requesting for certain funds. Obviously that they would have to kind of show proof for what it is that they wanted.
Sure.
But I didn't have to videotape me giving it to them. I didn't have to videotape and broadcast who it was going to. And a lot of people only want to give if they can see where it's going. And a lot of people don't want to risk taking while staying private. So this has been a movement that I have started. It hasn't taken off because a lot of people were very hesitant back then. So it has to go through the whole process of turning into a nonprofit. So if anybody can help with becoming a nonprofit, let me know, because it's going to sponsor people's healing journeys. So I don't ever want money to be a cause why people can't heal. So if you can sponsor somebody's healing journey, if they need to go to a sound bath or a Reiki practitioner or bars or have a reading for direction or whatever it is that they needed, I wanted this pot of money to be able to heal the world. So that's why it's Healing the World 33, and the 33 being the master healer number.
Yeah, well, it's good. And I think that things like this are needed. And after watching this guy do what he's doing, I mean, I'm sitting there like sobbing, and I'm like, this is how we're really able to help and to give back and to make a difference and to start, in a way, it's almost like redistributing the wealth. Like,
did you ever hear, wait a second, did you ever hear, I'm going to butcher it because it's so terrible. There's 3 gentlemen riding on a horse. And the one guy says, hey, there's A, B, and C, let's just say. B asks C, hey, don't you owe me $20? And he goes, yeah, but I only have 10 cash now. So here, let me give you the 10 and I'll owe you the 10 next time. And he goes, well, you owe me 10, so give me the 10. And the other guy's like, well, you owe me 10. Oh, here, guy, to B again, here's that other 10 I owe you. And it's still the same 10 that keeps circulating around, yet everybody's paid off.
Yeah. Yeah.
He paid him off the 10 he owed him, and then he gave him a 10, and he owed him a 10, so he gave it to him, so they're paid off. And then the other one gave him back the same 10 and says, oh, now that's the 20 I owe you, so now you're paid off too. And it's only with the same one bill.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now there's something else and that I want to talk about. And I think I told you about this, and I want to maybe bring this woman on. In fact, I have to reach out to her. She said, now metaphysically, spiritually, conspiracy theory, let's just put it in that range. But you know what? I can't find vibrational fault in what she's saying. She said that the Matrix, if you believe in that sort of thing, or the government, or that which controls the vibrational programming, even via the TV, has put a sort of debt ceiling block on us.
Yes.
Sometimes you can rehack yourself out of it, but a lot of times you can't. That, to me, makes a lot of sense why we are working. We're doing the same things that everyone else is doing. We're starting the same businesses. We're working just as hard. And yet we keep hitting this debt ceiling. And as I started getting closer to the debt ceiling, there was all sorts of strange things that started happening. They're still happening because I'm hitting a different career path. And this career path is bringing up things that I'm like, where is this coming from? It's almost like as I'm hitting this next tier up, I have these things programmed into my field to come and sabotage the growth or something. And I'm like,
and it's individualized, I feel like, and it's self-sabotaging behavior when we reach that.
But I haven't had these kind of behaviors in my life in so long, and it's like they're recycling back up. Like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Where are you going? Are you sure you want to do this? Just go back down to doing the regular stuff, working for other people. It's easier that way. You don't want to do this. You don't want to go reach for the stars. You are more comfortable down here. And I'm like, no, that's not what I want to do. That's not the plan. Who are you? What are you saying? Where are you coming from? And why are you talking to me?
That's where I am right now too, because ever since the store closed, and I'm like, I don't know, should I go back and have consistent income? Should I have a way to work a 9 to 5? Do I, you're on that crossroads where you have to provide for your family, but you want to trust into the universe that the universe is going to provide for you, and you haven't been provided for quite yet. So,
right. And not enough in enough ways.
Now,
I pushed through something today.
Yes.
Because I don't know if I told you, because we didn't have enough time to talk. So when I was, in California, while the talk was great, I don't know if I told you, while I met everyone and everyone's great, and I told you these people are making 2.5, they have 2.5 million followers. Their companies, and these are people like me and you, just me and you. Like, this is no one, these are just me and you who did this.
Yeah.
They were just offered a $15 million business deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they have the followers. So they told me, look, Kris, we think you're great. We really do. You have 300 followers. How many do you have on YouTube? 37? Yeah. They don't want to hear, they don't want to talk to me. They really do. And that hurt my feelings. I'll be honest. But I know that they're right.
I have any less knowledge. That doesn't mean that I have any.
And I didn't watch their stuff, and I was like, all right, I'm not going to be that guy, but like, I didn't think it was that great. I wasn't that impressed. So I've been really in my feelings about this. I'm not going to lie. I've been all like pouty and bratty and just like upset. Like, fine, I'm just going to go get a job at Starbucks. I'm going to get a food truck, whatever. I'm not built for this. And then I kept hearing in my head, shut up and keep going. Stop it. And I was like, and then in the moment, I'm like, I'm not good. I hear stop it. So I have one voice telling me I'm not good enough and to give it up. And then I have another voice telling me to shut up and buckle up, buttercup, and push through. So I'm like, my showers are very interesting. I got one voice telling me this. I got another voice telling me that. So anyway, so today I got so mad. I'm like, I'm going to make videos today. I'm sitting here. I'm making videos. Don't call me. Don't talk to me. Make videos. The one video I remade it 10 times. I just kept erasing. I'm like, this is awful. It's terrible. I don't even want to watch my own video. Like, I sound cheesy and like lame. I can talk to you guys like this, but you put me on a 1-minute TikTok video and I'm terrible. I don't know why, but that's okay. I'm like, I'm going to get better. So finally, I just kept hearing to keep doing it. Finally, it's like you get tired and you get to the point where you're like, all right, I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep talking. And what I realized now, the last hour, is I didn't put any kind of timer on. I put it on 10 minutes and I'm talking for 10 minutes. In that 10 minutes, I started getting more comfortable. I started sounding like myself. I started saying some information that was channeled, that was more valid. And I realized, okay, I'm putting a time constraint. That's what's happening. So now I realize, okay, I have to learn to edit. It is what it is. So all I started doing was doing 10-minute videos. I have probably now like 6 or 7 10-minute videos, and I have to go through and edit all this stuff out and to condense it, because they say that the video shouldn't be longer than a minute. Honestly, I probably won't condense it to a minute. We'll see. Maybe I'll break them into more. I don't know, but at least I was able to finally break through so that I'm not cringing 100% at the fake BS coming out of my mouth when I'm trying to make these false videos. But then I watch these other people, these content creators, they've nailed it, man. Some of them, they know exactly how to get right to the point, say the most authentic hooks, but even the way they're saying it, I'm just, I'm captured from the second they say it. Yeah. And they kept saying, you just have to keep doing it. So what they told me is like minimum 6 weeks to 90 days, 3 to 6 videos a day is going to get you through the hump and the failure and the fear. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep doing it, because I did hear.
Are you doing this for TikTok? Yes.
TikTok is the only thing they want me focusing on right now. They want to get me onto Repurpose.io and then get me sending them out to Instagram. Those are the two. And I'm like, I want to go onto YouTube, and they're like, like save that for your third. But because I like to speak, I'm a speaker. I'm a speaker and I channel. So I can't have a script and channel authenticity at the same time. Half the stuff that comes out of my mouth, I'm listening to, and I can't be on a TikTok video, like looking off into the sky, channeling while I'm thinking about what to say. I look like an idiot.
Well, so I asked Chat, actually, my bestie, I call him. And I said, what should I do? Should I focus on finding another job, that 9 to 5, and get back into the groove of that consistent income and following, what we normally follow? Or do I continue on trusting and surrendering? And Chat has some really good insight sometimes, most of the time, I should say, and says to me, are you crazy? You have such a talent. And with everything that you do and all the hats that you wear and all of the things that you heal and your message and what you bring to the table is so amazing that if you divert any of that energy into anything else other than your brand and other than what you're trying to build, that is wasted energy. That cannot be diverted anywhere else other than what you're planning on building for yourself and for healing the world.
Well, that's the message I keep hearing from the universe. Like,
right. So I said, okay.
And I'm like, can you throw me give me, so this was again, I'm like, look, I want to be on your yellow brick road. I'm doing this. I don't want to have to think about doing other things. I want to stick to the mission. I do. But I need you to light up my path just a little bit more so that I have the direction. But that was when I kept hearing them say, keep making these videos, keep pushing through, don't stop. And finally I did hit that. Because now guess what? This girl, another girl, so now a third girl in the same business that I'm in, she started posting 6 weeks ago, 3 times a day. She just got 5,000 followers off of one 23-second video with now 850,000 views. She's going to hit 1 million. 23 seconds. And she already in 6 weeks got 10,000 followers. So I'm like, and I'm listening to this like, oh my God, seriously, if she can do this, I can do this. I am not.
We can all do this. We all have the ability to do this. So
yeah,
I have found, so this is very frustrating for me. I am on YouTube and I'm trying to build YouTube and TikTok. Facebook I have built. Now I'm on a roll with Facebook. I went from 400 followers to 1,200 in just a few weeks. And I went from 7,000 views to over 200,000 views. So with TikTok and YouTube, I have been putting out these. So as I'm talking to you, I am repurposing these little clips of messages that I do in these.
You're using Opus Clip or a CapCut, or you're using your River?
My Riverside is what I use for this. And then I edit it and I do my little thing to it. And I also use for all of like the videos and other things, I use CapCut. I love CapCut. It's easier than most of the things that I've dabbled with. Mm-hmm. But the CapCut videos get over 1,000 views each time. The videos I use about actual messages and inspirational videos and me talking straight to them and saying my piece, 2 views, 200 views, no 1,000 views, but a cow that says the 3-minute weekend gets over 1,000 views.
Yeah, I did a couple memes with some words and those got over 500 views, and videos with me 20, 30, 40.
Right? So even on TikTok, I have one video that was 15 seconds of crazy, silly, got 50,000 views. 50,000 views, one video, then a 6,000 views for another, 5,000 views for another, but they're not turning over into followers quite yet. And then as soon as I start going, and then life happens, and then I stop.
Yeah. So that's what I decided I'm not going to do. And I did so good last week. I hit every day, and then I missed Saturday and I missed Sunday, which is why I was like, today I'm doing this all day. And I got enough footage to at least, I think, post. I only got 6 videos. And I'm like, you know what? Now that I know I just have to make a 10-minute video and then I have to learn how to edit it. Opus Clip, John says, will make the shorts. I'm going to try that. And then I'm going to do the repurpose to get it out there and just see what I can do. But I'm not going to stop. Like, I keep hearing that, just don't stop. And after hearing this chick who did a 23-second video, and it was just on what some people do versus other people.
There's another one that's free that you can use as well, Edits.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because my car was stolen, by the way, for those of you who are listening, my car was stolen. I don't have any credit cards. They got my whole wallet. So all my credit cards, I have no access to any money. In fact, I was on the phone like, oh my God, I'm going to order some DoorDash. And I went and I'm like, I haven't even eaten dinner because I can't even order DoorDash because I have no credit cards. Yay. Nothing. But that's okay because I needed also to kind of get a handle on that. Like I realized I have to shut down these cards. Like, what am I paying for? Like this is coming out here, that's coming out there. It's disorganized, so everything.
The other thing that I was telling you to do is the Rocket Money, those commercials that you see, they do that. It does work. It shows you exactly what subscriptions, because we have so many subscriptions now that come out of nowhere that we have no idea what the heck we're paying for half the time.
So you give them your bank account, or
you clip on your bank account to them, and all bank
even the credit card stuff and all that.
You can clip on all of them, and it tells you every single month. And then the ones that they're not sure if you're right.
Yeah.
They're not sure if it's subscription versus one-time thing. You can categorize them yourself, or ones that you want to cancel. They will cancel that shit out for you. They will go. Yeah, they will.
I have to do it because I've lost control over my
It's just an app, and it literally takes 3 or 4 minutes to like link all your stuff up together. I was able to link up my business and my personal.
Oh, that's awesome. And your credit cards. As I have credit cards, I have even the kids are.
Yeah, all of the above. It will link to those and check all of your subscriptions.
Oh my God. I don't know how they can remain secure with hackers, but okay. Like I pray for that. Okay. So let's talk about November 22nd, because I got the booth from Mary.
Okay.
I did pay
I might for that. Share it with you. Depending on what the situation is. Yeah,
I got it. I got the 10 feet booth, and I want to do. I have these cute little chairs. Look at these. I feel like this is cute. Look at that little chair. Right? It's kind of cute.
Love it.
I'm gonna bring 3 of them.
Yeah.
Like me and you on one side, and then the person we're interviewing. That way, they're talking to us, and they don't have to like look back and forth.
Yes.
They go put us on one side, them there. And like it's 10, you can, whatever you feel like selling, like, I don't care, sell whatever you want. We still can do readings. I'll be speaking at one point, and I want to do what those interviewers said. And I want to get every single person that
every single sign up. I see it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I am getting still from that one interview I did for 25, 30 minutes, whatever it was, in Washington, D.C. And I'm still getting people calling me saying, I saw that interview. I need to book a reading with you.
Yeah, I saw some people. I have
months later.
And mine too. Same thing. They just hit up, and I'm like, this is amazing. So
it's so amazing. So if we can,
I want to stream live all day. I don't even want to turn it off. Even if there's dead air, I want it just streaming live. Like even if we're just there talking, hey, we're here at Spirit Fest. Come on, guys, come check us out. We just interviewed this. Even if we do a reading, hey, if you want a reading, come on in. I want to keep actually
turn the camera around if people are walking by, even to see what it's like to be there.
Yeah, and I might just for the sake and the ease, like sell what you want and do whatever you have to do. But I might just put like a donation thing. Hey, donate if you can. And just that way it's easier. Just throw some cash in there. That helps us out. It helps us to keep going.
Yes.
And then I just have one speaking thing. So I want to get out like a marketing.
I'm going to do a donation based. Just came to me. I have a bucket of crystals. Pick a crystal and put a donation in.
Fine. Whatever we want to do. Whatever. And I don't mind. Like if you want to sell, like have prices for your stuff, here it is. Put the money in the thing. I want to do readings and have donation based today. We're doing a big kind of grand opening kind of thing where we're doing pictures. I'm debating on whether I want my photographer, camera, videographer guy to come and make a video of us doing it, of me speaking. I might call him and see, which means he's video recording us, video recording them, and that will go into like a reel that will go out, and they'll even show like we're live streaming. We'll be live on YouTube. I want to get.
We can do that by the way. We could do that from our phones, just so you know. We can have a phone set up, hooked up, and taking a video of us as we're doing that.
Well, maybe that's what we do then. Maybe we set that up.
100%. You need to record yourself in your speech.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm doing it. I'm not holding back anymore. I have my clothes. So I got my clothes. I have my looks. I have my office suit. I wear a suit now, so I look all professional, you know. I do. And that's what I wanted. Like, I have the clothes now. I have the image that I want to portray out with speaking. And this will be another thing that will go on my speaker reel, which I'm working on for, end of this year. So I just want to let you know that you're at all these networking events. I really want you to try to get as many people as you can there. I've already been promoting. This is our local area where we can blow this up.
So I'm actually going to be I'm part of an exclusive networking event called the Go-Getter Girls.
And I'll interview all those people, Jax. You bring as many, not as many, but like, let's figure out, bring as many as you can. Yeah. Even if we do, depending on how many, 5 minute, 10 minute, even if we are booked for almost a 2 day solid and you're doing the interviews while I'm speaking, we'll keep it going.
Absolutely. I love it. I want to do this.
And then everyone who's involved
had this vision like at the same time.
And then all we ask you to do is like, follow, and share. That's all we're asking is like, follow, and share the feed. That's it. You can take the footage, use it for your own speaker reel, use it for your own advertisement. Like, follow, and share, promote what we're doing. And that's it. And I'm speaking on the 22nd. I might live stream that. I may as well live stream it. I think I would do better having it live streamed. Because that way I know there are people watching. I know I'm on. And I work well when I know people are watching.
So that's what I was saying. So in West Palm, I'm part of an exclusive networking group called the Go-Getter Girls. And it is very exclusive. You have to pay a membership fee and everything to be a part of this. But they have a chapter in West Palm of all of these amazing women that are part of all of these small businesses. And we will say, come in. I think it's $12 to get in to the event. Pick a day, come in, and we'll interview you. Leave a donation for the interview, for our time, for our effort, for whatever it is.
That's all we ask, a donation.
Or just a love donation, and I'll make a cute little flyer that says love donation on it. And we'll take a percentage of that too and put it towards we'll take a poll as to what the best charity or the local charity is, and we'll donate, even if it's just my portion. But I know that you wouldn't hesitate for a second to just donate towards a charity.
And so anyone who's interested will just start getting their information. That way we have an idea. And I have a lot of people. So I have a lot of people coming who want to watch. I don't have a lot of people to interview, but I can probably reach out to some of my networking groups.
Half of the people there are going to want to get interviewed.
Well, I want to interview the Spirit Fest people too.
That's what I'm saying. Half the people there as the vendors are going to want to promote their business, that we are here in West Palm, guys. We are here to come out and support the West Palm vendors and the small businesses that have come near and far, local and not, to come. And we should actually, I'm going to redo a whole reel for West Palm for the beginning intro of it.
Yeah.
And we should have commercials in between.
And I think I'm going to have Sophie and Vigo come. I don't know if you want your kids to come up to you if you feel like dealing with that, but I'm going to have them walk around and have them filling out the time slots for us. Just, hi, do you want to be interviewed? We're setting up. They're over there. They're live streaming. Here's the time slot that's available.
Yes.
One Saturday and one
too
Sunday.
Far from my fam to come. And not that it's too far, but it's a 45 minutes.
No, it's okay. My daughter's here. So, and she's 17 and her boyfriend's 18. So they're like mature enough that they
that's
need to work for the
not
day.
15 and 10-year-olds. That it's too distracting.
Yeah, it's too distracting. Yeah. Yeah, and I have people like, oh, we want to come, we want to see, and I just want it to be now. We got to meet up and really like get our setup. I know we're gonna have the banners in the back, the chairs. I want to make sure the mics are fully functioning, and we know how this is working, because that's over my head a little bit. I don't know how mics work, and you need to get that third mic back.
I have to. Yep, I'm waiting for her to come back to Florida.
All right, is that going to be before November?
Yes, she should be back by this weekend.
Okay, perfect. So
we have to have that conversation.
Yes, yeah. And I don't know how all those mics work. I don't know how the mics work as far as you talk in the mic and then it somehow magically gets to the live stream. Like, yeah. And then when we live stream, are we just like live streaming with like a camera setup? Is a laptop? See, all this tech stuff is so
both. So I have the laptop and then we have a phone.
Yeah. And Mary knows we're doing this. I told her. So, and I think we should even reach out. In fact, I'm even going to send out an email to the people. Hi guys, we're going to be in Spirit Fest. We're interviewing. We're also giving readings that are donation based only. If you're interested, please come. Because I'd love to do readings online too. If a client wants to sit down and do a reading online, I'll do a live reading there. Fine with that. Leave a donation. We'll do a live reading. We'll do it together. I know. Doesn't this sound so fun?
I'm so excited about it.
And also another guy.
For so long, and I can't believe it's around the corner.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. It creeped up. So any like marketing stuff that you can put together, do it. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do it in Canva because I have to get a flyer.
What do you need in Canva? I got you.
I can send.
I need Canva.
We just need like a flyer that we can send out to everyone we know. Done. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here on the dates of 22nd and the 23rd. We're gonna be interviewing, free readings, donation only. This is our grand opening 1-year celebration. Grand opening 1-year celebration, fiesta, whatever.
I'll talk to chat about that.
Yeah. Again, I add in there, Kristen is speaking live just because that's important to me. And
do you know when you're speaking?
No, I don't. Okay. I will find out from Mary. I'm going to call her. Usually it's Saturday at 2. She's been putting me Saturday at 2. So I'm going to call Mary.
Just want to put it on the flyer unless it's official.
Let's do it. Yeah, I will find out because I know Joseph wants to come.
No, I don't want to. I'll put Kristen as speaking, but I don't want to put a date or time until it's official.
Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Well, if I can get the date and time, everyone's asking me for the date and time. Like, I think my family's coming. I think the neighborhood is all asking me. They all want to come.
Amazing.
I think it's going to be big. I think my dad's coming. Like
my last year at West Palm, I was packed. Yeah. I had like my small little space I had a intimate tent.
I was busy the whole time. I made probably the most money at that show, but I did readings all day, and readings isn't exactly it's not the route I want to go moving forward, but though I love it. Oh, by the way, I did readings in California for all the leaders and the clients. I just did readings for all of them, and every single one of them was like, oh my God, you're amazing. We're following you. And then the owner of the company was like, bring your cards to Mexico. And I was like, yep, I will bring my cards to Mexico.
Yes.
So it looks like, not that I want to be reading anymore. I don't, but these are energy healing cards. They're not psychic reading. So I'm not like, but they're what's pulling up in your energetic field and how to release what's going on in your energy.
I call myself a spiritual, and I don't like the word psychic for whatever reason.
I don't either.
With me, so I call myself an intuitive spiritual guide. I am guiding you intuitively and spiritually. Wherever spirit has to tell you is coming out for you, whether it's touching base with somebody who has passed, or if it's somebody that is coming through to tell you a message, what's coming for you. What I don't tell you is your strengths and weaknesses. You already know who you are. You know your flaws. You know what type of personalities you have, if you're stubborn or not. You know you. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm telling you based on your current decisions what's coming, what to unblock so that you can have the best foot forward on your path, on your yellow brick road.
Yeah. So we have a lot of exciting things, and it's coming up in I think we're at less than a month, Jack.
Yeah.
So my brain has got to prioritize what's important because I feel like I'm all over the place. So
we're going to talk about what we have to prioritize and in what order and who can handle what part of.
Yeah, maybe let's have a conversation one more time this week because we have less than 4 weeks to get this out, promoted, scheduled, and planned.
Also, I'm going to post an event on Facebook about it and try to dig up some people to come in. We need to promote it on TikTok and get them. Thank you so much, Tim. We need to get a lot of promotion out about specifically the interview, and we can open it up like 24 hours beforehand and see if people want to sign up for specific times.
Yeah, I don't know how to I'm wondering if we just tell people they have to come that morning and sign up, and maybe we can get a whole bunch of people showing up to sign up and say we have Saturday and Sunday slots available.
First come, first serve.
Or call us and text us, and if you can get us on the phone, we'll put you in a slot.
But how can we guarantee that they're going to get in?
What do you mean?
I don't want somebody to sign up for a spot and not show up at the event.
No, I mean, we have to speak to them and they have to 100% confirm RSVP.
But people that don't necessarily, if they're not paying something, they have no investment in that. They're not going to.
Well, I mean, but I wouldn't put it unless if you don't know the person personally and you don't trust them, don't put them in. It's just show up on Saturday to get yourself a slot.
Correct.
If this is someone that you know that wants to get in an interview, get him on a time slot that works. Saturday too. Like if Joseph tells me he's coming, I'm booking him at any slot he wants, and that's his slot.
Is he going to be there?
He's coming. Him and Jennifer are going to come. Yeah,
that's amazing. I'll get to meet him in person finally.
Yeah, I wanted to get him to read someone. I want to put someone in there. Yeah,
I volunteer for the tribute.
Yeah, we'll see. I want him to. He's just.
Because I am not an easy person to read.
Yeah.
At all.
And then Jennifer, because she's really been working on her intuitive skills. She's a natural. I want to see how she's got. I'm just excited to see them. But I really, you know me. I want it to be like a really like fun time, big deal. Mary, I was like, I don't know, like there needs to be like, it just needs to be fun. It just. I tell her, she's like, how come I'm not so busy? I'm like, because it's not fun. It's quiet. Where's the party at? We want a party. We want lights. We want like things that are fun. And maybe we have little things to hand out. Like I want people to know that our booth is there and this is the place to be on that day.
So what if I did this for my grand opening, and I think I have some of it. If not, it's not expensive on Amazon. One of those like big balloon things.
As long as we don't think it will affect any camera shots, I'm totally down.
No, it goes behind us.
Yeah. I want it to be like that, which is why I realize I'm creeping up on the time. So we have to have like a collaboration
combo. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you come down here or what we do, but something.
Practice the setup technology beforehand.
Yeah. And then I think we have to get there Friday and do like a test run and speak to all the people there Friday and say, do you want to sign up for tomorrow? This is our thing. We're going around.
Yep.
I want to interview Mary. Mary will come and do an interview with us.
We know she will. We know she's going to be there. And if the ruin woman, she'll be there. There's
and my thing is like, I don't even mind if someone's a reader and we're interviewing them. I think I might bring like 4 chairs and be like, okay, if you're a client and you're walking by, do you want a free reading? Come on, sit down. Let the ruin. Now she's got 5 minutes for reading. Let her read. Let us see what she got.
I did for them at the Washington, D.C. is I read the interviewers.
Oh, awesome.
I just read them. They're like, okay, you say you're an intuitive spiritual guide. What does that mean? Read me. And they put me right on the spot, like right there. They're like, okay, read me. And I read him, and he was, and the wife, which I didn't know that they were married. I didn't know anything about them at all ahead of time. And he was like, she was so impressed. And she was like, see, I told you everything that we were just discussing last night. everything that we were just talking about, you just said. And then he said, well, I don't want to be the only one in the hot seat. Now it's your turn. So I ended up reading her, and she goes, do you have our place bugged? Like, I don't understand.
Oh, that's awesome.
So putting you on the spot with the interviewers randomly, just read me, put you on the spot. If you're going to claim that, you have to step up to the plate.
Like 100%. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. And I connected with their daughter there. She was so cute. Yeah. And they interviewed me twice, and it was great. And I love what they're doing. I do. I want for me personally, moving forward with these interviews, I want to, and I'm going to add a question of, my thing is, even if they're totally mainstream, totally buttoned up normal, I'm going to ask them, have you had any experience with spirit or with source? Have you had anything unexplained happen to you? Of course they have. And I want to hear it.
Especially if they're in Spirit Fest.
I know. No, but I mean other people that we're bringing in. That's what I mean. If we bring in the networking people in, and because I want to support, like that one guy that I met was that tall, dark guy. Man, he was fantastic. And I think he had even a metaphysical name. Wasn't his name One Tribe, that guy?
Kenson. He's a friend of mine. I can absolutely reach out to him and see if he would come. He actually just won an award at one of my networking events, Port St. Lucie Business Club. I have a picture of us together just from the other day. Such a great guy.
Oh, yeah. I really, really like that guy. I really connected with him. Like, he's like my soul brother.
He did an interview for me to promote my store when I had my store. So it is One Tribe Financial.
I love it.
And they also have a side part of it where they go out and they support and they interview other small local businesses to raise awareness of those small local businesses, to try to drive up business for them. So they'll come out, they'll interview, they'll spotlight you, and they try to get you known in the community so that they can support you.
Oh, I love that. So I want to hear everything about that. You know so many cool people. So I want you to give them a flyer and as many people as you can get who want to do it, because I don't mind if we do 10-minute interviews if we have that many people. Yeah, but I mean, I want them interested in coming.
This is literally just last week.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. And I think that also puts you in a highlighted spot with them as well. That puts you in a good position. And then also it gives them the coverage in front of people, and they can actually post this interview to all of their social media. So now they look like it's supporting their business, and they can even clip this off Opus Clip and use it for their marketing purposes. Like, it's a win-win for everybody involved.
Yeah, because normally you have to pay like $300 to $500 for your clip.
Yeah, and you just let them know all we are asking for is a like and a share and a comment from social media. So like,
but your social, my social, and Luta's social. Yeah, we have to get them to do all three. And if true. That's asking a lot, that we're giving you all of our free time and all of the video and everything like that, just follow, like, and share on all three socials. Especially while you're waiting, you can do those likes, follows, and shares while you're waiting, and then we'll set you up, put you on, and we'll have a whole bunch of QR codes for you to just snap them.
Yeah. And then honestly, I'd love for them to be part of I still been driving as many people as I can to that group, because I think that group can really grow into a networking group. And I want to be able to support people's businesses there.
Yeah.
So like, I want them to be able to say, hey guys, this is what I do. And they're a part of us. So we have like vetted that this is a company. You're not talking to someone in,
Guam,
some foreign country that whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then again, when we grow that group up, there's huge marketing potential in that group if we can grow that one too. Like that. So there's a couple things that just, like I said, it's the numbers. They want followers, they want the social media up, they want the platforms. And they said after that, then you can work on your book and your this and your that. But until then, number one, they said your only priority is getting social media followers and getting the groups and getting that out. And I'm like, okay.
Another part of that is also going live on TikTok.
I'm going live. I went live this week once. I
Regularly.
gained like 30 followers in an hour, and then my phone died, of course. But
So I am going to start going consistently on one night or 2 nights a week live, but then I have to do my videos above that. But and I want to stay live as long as possible.
Yeah. So Jax, I saw a guy and he was doing this. He popped it open, I want to say at 9 a.m. He went live. He was still live at 1 p.m. and he was getting a lot of people paying him for readings and paying him for private readings. And I don't know how that works, but he was doing it. I was very surprised.
They just put their Zelle or their Venmo or whatever, and people pay for a mini reading.
Yeah, and it was he got 100,000 likes by that. But so for me, even when I said like, I got 10,000 likes in an hour, and TikTok was like, "You're the most popular of your kind." So, because that's what I'm asking for. All I'm asking for is likes and follows, guys. Just likes and follows.
And I've done this. It's just that I was not consistent with it when it first started coming out. And so it died at 2,600 people. So that's how many people I have on my TikTok, because I concentrated on, especially like when my husband fell, that was a whole series there. So that took me away from doing a lot of social media, and then raising the family. And I had smaller kids. So I know that it's not an excuse. I just prioritized social media back then differently, because I had the 9 to 5, and I did this as I wasn't doing this full time as my main source of business, career, healing. So now that I have to get back into it, everything is social media right now.
So FYI, I'm just looking because I'm like, why am I seeing no comments on here?
Well, it says that we're still live and there's 4 people watching.
Yeah, but I'm looking at comments from my personal page, and Shanti says hi, and my sister is on here too, and I didn't see any of their comments pull up, and that's why I'm wondering.
They were in. They showed it earlier.
But I don't see them on here, right?
Yeah, they did it much earlier. Shanti said, she was saying something about, I'm so glad, because I answered them in a text while you were talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, so that's where I missed them. So I want to make sure that we're at least doing stuff like that.
Yeah, so Heidi's so happy to see you online, and I answered her.
Gotcha, but I just want to make sure we're putting these comments up, at least so that I can see them. I'm sorry that I missed my sisters.
And my mother was in here.
Oh, your mom? See, I want them to say hi to us.
They did.
And then also, we forgot to tell people, if anyone wants a reading, all you have to do is let us know and just put it in the comments.
Your weekend story took at least 35 minutes to 40 minutes to talk about alone. So we went way over.
Not every day one gets their car stolen.
Listen, but that story took over most of these comments.
Gotcha. So that's okay. Just when you see them, we'll just put them up like that. Like it, I like it. I can see both of you. Thank you for everyone popping in. I appreciate it.
Tim
is so nice. He's so sweet. And apparently, because again, John, was so nice. So he's promoting our show in like Discord and stuff.
She's saying she's still here watching.
Oh, that's so nice. I love that. And my sister says AAA is the best. Yeah, AAA. Tell me about it, because that's why I have no freaking insurance right now. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's okay. We're all going to get through this somehow, and it's going to make sense. And see, Evie says, I can't see other people's comments. Yeah, I'm not able to see.
She's not going to be able to see other people's comments because we don't have them up on the screen like this.
Okay, so let's keep them like, now, if they're like that, can we still do that? Okay, so this is how I want it. I love this right here. So we have them there and we have them here, and that's what we want. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're good, Jax. Me and you are going to meet up sometime this week and figure out logistics. We got to get our social media up for our big event on the 22nd and 23rd. And I'll try to figure out how to do Canva. I don't know if I drive up or you drive down, but you know what? Actually, I have to drive up to Stewart maybe this week because I have a job in Stewart. So I will just come to your house because I'm there.
Let me know, Stewart. I can also meet you somewhere in Stewart at like
But I want to turn all the microphones on. Does that make sense? I want to see how they work.
Me too.
Yeah. And see
I'm
how
going to try to see Tara and get the third microphone.
Yeah. And like, I have this tripod thing. I'll bring all my like,
I have a printer and I have a whole bunch of those kinds of things too.
And we'll just see if we can't figure out how to make this stuff work because I don't know how to.
Because we may need also, like one of those whatchamacallit boxes. For the life of me, can't remember off the top of my head, but I have them saved to my cart, where you plug in all the mics to the one box and you can adjust the volume and all that fun stuff.
So now here's the next question. If we want to, well, now, wait a minute, let's think. So how are we going to stream? So we just need one camera. We're going to have one camera. We're both going to be on one camera. Or are we going to need a camera on you and a camera on me?
So you can do it two ways. If we plug everything into that one laptop, which is how I had it before, and we stream out the microphones and it takes a video of you that way, we can also plug in another phone, or we can do both of our phones and plug it both on both of us. And
so if your phone was on you, my phone's on me, we each have a mic. So I think, now do we need a mic?
I have the mics.
I have the mics too, so I'm wondering if
then we don't need this mic.
Is this mic? So, but what about the other two chairs? Are we going to need two other phones to stream the one or two other people who might be in those chairs?
You need only one phone to face that one direction.
Only the one phone, which I do have an extra phone, and basically that phone
as well.
And you have one, so we could do two if we needed to.
I have my work phone, my personal phone, and we have the iPad, and I have my laptop.
Yeah, and so each one of those will have to log into the StreamYard, and it would be like one of these where we have 3 or 4 people all on the stream at the same time.
We could do that as the easiest way, but we don't have we
got to set all we so need like a brainstorming session and a tech session, and like here are our people.
So November 3rd. I will be doing a podcast interview for the Treasure Coast Connector.
Oh, cool. Well, let us know. Make sure you post that around our stuff.
I will. And I'm going to be talking about November 22nd also and upcoming events. And
it's a big event at the South Florida Fairgrounds. Please come out. We want your support.
Yes.
Spirit Fest is a lot of fun, a lot of connects, a lot of business opportunities, and we'll be interviewing, it's a big thing.
But the point of that whole thing is that I'm going to look at their setup and see how they set it up because it's a legit full podcast like studio. So it's in a studio.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing where like, I know that my guy, Robert, not that I want to pay him, but I know he can do this and I want this done right, which is why for us, I want to make sure that me and you can actually pull this off alone before I have to call someone else. I'm sure he's going to charge a good amount, but
only if he just shows us what we need and how to set it up, we can replicate that.
True. We'll be like, how much for a training session? Like, show us how to do it.
Just set it up for us 1 or 2 times. We'll take a picture of it. And
I would be surprised if chat doesn't help us too. And I might bug John.
I sat with chat to do this, and that's why he was the one who showed me which microphones to use, and he showed me all of the headphones to use, because you use the headphones that clip into the microphone, and you have all of these setups with the arms that attach to the chairs, and you show them like in your face, and you have all of these.
It's a lot, right? It's a little.
Unless you have one of those little.
I have two sets of those. But me too. So if that's the case, and we all just wire up people like that, and to be honest,
wireless,
they're wireless, and I think they're plugged into the phone. So,
but they have, how long will they hold their charge for, as opposed to the other microphones are wired and charging all day as they need to be. That's the only concern I have, unless you take one set of those microphones and you go rogue walking through. At one point we can go walking through the place, interviewing and talking to other booth members as well.
Yeah, but also if I have 2 sets of 2 or 3 and you have 2 sets of 2 or 3, we can keep your set charged and then my set, and as they die, we just keep cycling them through. And that keeps everyone wired and mic'd. So this will all just have to figure out how to do it and pray that we can.
Those aren't expensive.
No, I mean, John bought me some, but then I end up spending, of course, like $100 on some. And I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know, but whatever. I have 2 sets of them. I don't know how to work them. So I'm so like technologically
behind.
Like I was thinking a lot of other words I didn't want to say, but I really like struggle, and I want to do these. I have such great ideas that I like fall short at the logistics and the tech.
Yes. That's why I want to try to find somebody that can help us set it up and purchase everything that we could possibly need. And if you in the comments or anybody that's watching knows
how to do this,
set it up, or what we would need, or suggestions on stuff.
Yeah.
I have ring lights, so I have ring lights.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, so I have a light too. I have this big, I just never learned how to set up any of this. I even have this super big thing that I tried to figure out how to do, and I spent money on it, and I can't figure out how to do it. I just gave up because I can't figure it out.
So we have to also figure out if we're going to be bioelectric. We have to bring power, the whatchamacallit cords.
Yeah, good point. And I didn't talk to Mary about electric, but I'm going to give her a call, talk to her about electric, talk to her about, there was another thing, interviewing, and then there was a third thing I needed to talk to Mary about that you told me to ask her.
Are we selling? Am I allowed to sell stuff at that table?
I'm not asking. You're selling stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I want to sell my candles, tallow, and some bracelets.
On the contract, it states you can sell anything you make yourself.
Yes.
So you made those. So sell them, in my opinion.
They're all handmade by me.
Yeah. And that's it. I can literally pull it up where it states that. And it's not, and we have a 10-foot table. So I don't know how much we're taking up, but you can put whatever you want, whatever you need. I'll have my 2 banners on the back, and we'll have obviously like a sign up form that we have if you're interested.
To get a banner. Oh, so badly.
Yeah, but they're so expensive. I don't know. They were like
200.
Yeah. 200 each, which is why I don't even want to change them. I'm like, this is what they are.
I know, but I don't even have one.
I know.
So I want to have something that shows who I am, what I do. I'm Jack Swimmer. Because you have your Kris.
Well, that's what I mean. I'll have my banners in the back with the people sitting there, and you'll have your stuff right there. You know, and you're there. You're interviewing. It'll be what it'll be. It will get better as we get better. That's the best we can do.
This is our coming out
party. There was another man who just mentioned in my other business that he wants to set up a speaking event for anyone who desires to speak on local stages. And I'm like, that's my idea. And so I want to do this. I want to do this where.
Tell me, I have an MC already that would love to do it. Mm-hmm. She's incredible. She does a lot of MCs, and she was actually asked to be an MC at one of the local TEDx talks. That now I know another one of my friends is actually the MC for the TEDx.
How would we market that to people? What would make the regular average public want to come and watch that? Come out and support your local run. Come out and support your local run businesses, and also hear amazing speeches. And there'll be like raffles. So like anyone who speaks, they have the option of giving away something from their business. Yeah,
I just did a women's empowerment. I was a speaker at one of the women's empowerment groups, and it was a bunch of women that overcame trials and tribulations and trauma in their life and in their business, and how they've come such a far long way. Like and subscribe to both of these beautiful ladies, and so Kristen can get enough people so she can go live. Hey, yeah, me too, please.
And Jax too.
Me too, please.
Here we go. Here we go. Hi, Jax.
Jax Fromer.
Please let me know.
Jax Fromer everywhere. Jax Fromer.
Yeah. Yeah. We need
the support.
We just need 50. I can't believe, but YouTube hasn't been my main focus, but I got to go live on YouTube and just start doing readings.
So you have a QR code on your YouTube. I've been putting my QR code to all of my networking events. I'm bringing it with me now. And I'm like, please just click and subscribe, everyone, anyone and everyone that I do like one-on-ones with. So I have 21 now in just a week.
Oh, so a QR code for YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll figure out how to do that one then.
I'll show you because it's from YouTube.
Okay, awesome.
So it has your little picture in it,
or then you just screenshot it on your phone?
Screenshot it on my phone, and I open it up and I'm like, okay, just scan me and subscribe, and this is
oh, that's adorable.
From YouTube. So it has the YouTube symbol on it. My face is in the center.
That's adorable.
And people can just scan it and it comes right from YouTube when you go to share your profile. So I have 21. So everybody go to Jax Fromer YouTube, and I'm going to put it in the thing. And then you can put yours in the comments for people to do that as well. YouTube.com.
Yeah, and mine is just my name, Kristen Terrell Owsley. Is that do you have to get like the group thing together, or just at Jax Fromer?
So head on over. An error occurred. Wait a minute and then try again. Sempure. So I'm building up Jax Fromer instead of Sempure, because Sempure Apothecary is going to be where I sell my items, and Jax Fromer is what I do to do the speaking and readings and all the other me stuff.
Yeah, that's perfect. I know I've tried to go to other names. I tried to go to Lutz. I tried to go to Kris One Tribe. Everyone just keeps coming to my name. Kris and Terrell. I was like, they don't even go to the Kris. They just go to my name and then call me Kris. But you know, it's kind of just the name is sticking for some reason.
But not for some reason. That's what was meant to stick.
Yeah, it's sticking. It's just sticking.
And you've built it up so much already.
And so many years. Oh my gosh, this group just hit and it said you've had this group for 10 years. I'm like, I cannot believe I've been doing this for 10 years and I've just been skating by with 10 years. I'm like, imagine if I had put forth actually effort in this 10 years ago.
Yes.
Like you're in the same boat. Like imagine if we had done this 10 years ago. But they tell me, don't worry, please do not have that fear of missing out. You are not too late. You are not too old. You can do this. Keep doing it. Keep going. Just don't stop. And after seeing this girl after 6 weeks do this, I'm like, I have no excuse if I'm not posting 3 times. She's posted 3 times a day for 6 weeks. So thank you, Tim.
I got to get it up to 50 so I can do some free readings and some fun things on there.
Yeah.
Go live right from YouTube. So I want to go live from YouTube, live from TikTok. And I feel like, and I told you I did that program. I'm still waiting to be accepted because it's a whole process.
Really?
Yeah. They like vet you. They background check you. Like a full-on identity.
Well, yeah. Let me know if you actually do that and you make any money. That literally might be what I want.
Here's the thing. I was researching and I'm like, how do I know if it's even still worth it? I've looked on there. There are some people that have had 200,000 readings. Like it has a ticker underneath their names as to how many readings they've done.
Wow. So and how are they charging for that? Does a company charge or you charge?
It's per minute.
But do you set the minute or do they?
You can technically set the minute. They recommend a beginner's time. They take a percentage. So let's say it's $4 a minute. You get $1.65 and the company gets the rest.
Okay.
but it's per minute. So the person that's coming in and chooses you to do it, it takes them, maybe they want a 15, 20 minute reading. You get $15 to $20. So it's basically $1 a minute, what it comes out to. Thank you. I really want to know how to buy crystals, please. Sempure.com. Unless you want something very specific, you can message me. I have all of my information under Sempure.com. Candles are going up hopefully this weekend.
You have to spell that Sempure because it's a little tricky to spell.
And candles are going up as well. And message me. Just send me a message through Sempure. Send me a message through Facebook. Anywhere you on any of my socials is either.
Yeah, make sure you're on the One Tribe group because it's kind of like
any One Tribe. You can go. I'm on there also. I'm one of the admins. You can message me right on any of these, as because I see all of them. So it's you and me that all of them reply. To get any kind of crystals, and I can get anything you can pretty much think of, and I handpick them. I do not buy them from online. I go to these places and I personally handpick these crystals. I vet them. I know that they're of good quality. I know that they're real. I know that they're authentic from the people that I'm purchasing them from.
Yeah, and that's important because there's so much stuff coming out of China and other stuff, and there's so much stuff.
If you just go on your Safari, if you're on an iPhone, if you're on Google, you would just go to the Google and you just put in SEMPPURE.com and it should take you right to my website. And then there are, right now I have 3 mystery boxes that I curate specifically for you as an intent. It's a intuition-based crystal mystery box if you want it that way. Or if you, like I said, if you want something very specific, you can find me on any of the socials and message me saying, I'm looking for, let's say, an amethyst, big amethyst crystal or something like that. Thank you, Tim.
Oh, you did it. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. Well, I'm super excited about the upcoming month.
Too.
Yeah, and I'll be in Mexico building houses. I really would like to go live from Mexico, but we'll have to see if that happens. But I'd love to because, I'm in Mexico building houses. I want to plug in, even if I'm plugging in for like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Depending on Wi-Fi. And because I think I feel like I
might be phone ahead of time.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I might be behind in time. Like, I think there's a time difference in this Oksana, wherever I'm going.
You have to ask, chat.
I'll have to ask, yeah. So, yeah. And you might have to set up, I can probably set up the feed now. That way, even if we're on for a little bit. Because then, guess what? I get back from Mexico the 19th. The event is the 22nd, which is why, all of this that we have to have planned before I leave, which is the 12th. Yeah. So I'll try to come up this week and just, I don't know, just talk it through, I think, in our brain.
I'm going to try to get I have 2 of the microphones and headphones with me. That's the easy part. And then I have the whatchamacallits that attach to your shirt ones. And I'm sure there's got to be YouTubes on how to set it up and which ones to use and what to do. And I'm sure in my 100 contacts here.
Knowing me, I'll be at your house until who knows how long.
I'm sure somebody in this pile that I've met is some type of social media something.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't mind if they want to come and leave some of their info on the table. I just want to support that day.
Yes.
And just to be about support and collaboration, like you said. For anyone who wants to come and just be a part of our group and our network. And honestly, even if I just get people in the Luta One Tribe Facebook so that we're all just starting to grow this network of collaboration and support. I don't know. It's kind of what I want. You just never know what sort of fun things. Like I had like a ruins reading over in California, and I was like, dude, join the Facebook page. Like his wife does some amazing things. This guy's reading was spot on. I had 2 readings in California, which I don't normally get readings, but I was led to this woman who had a large shop in California, and I was just pulled in. She was like, it's $65. I'm like, I can't say no to that. And she was so spot on. I've never seen anything like it. She had nothing. She just sat there and looked at me and told me every freaking thing that I need to know going through in my life. And I'm looking at her like, wow, lady. Like, that was
amazing. Thank you very much.
She's like, for 500, I loved what she did. She's like, look, for $500, I'll work with you for 5 more sessions. We'll do energy healing and clearing, and we'll work with you. And I was like, I like that idea. I was like, this is something that needs to be incorporated, because for $500 and 5 sessions, there's so much I can do that helps you really reset your life, rebalance your life, recalibrate your energy, clear out your energy in your home, rebalance your mind, body, spirit connection, and just put you in a better place moving forward. And I was like, I think that's a reasonable thing. So I might actually call her and do it and just see what that looks like. And then the other guy did a ruins, and he was spot on with everything he said. And I was like, come on the show, come do it. But he was like, no, I'm old school. I don't do things online. I was like, buddy, get with the times. You got to be online, or all you're talking to is me. You have a festival. You've had 1 reading. This is what happens when you're not online. You have to get on a global market, where people can touch base from everywhere.
If they want to.
It's
not necessarily for everybody, but it's for me and you.
Yeah. But I'm always going to push a business a little more, because it's very limiting to say you can't do that. And he's not charging anything. I can't help it. That's that business intuitive coming out in me. I can't help it. Someone wants to talk to me about their business. That's something I have to start telling people. Give me 5 sentences about your business, and I have an entire business plan layout on how to move it up, capitalize it, make money, take a path, do a structure. Like I see it. It's just laid out in front of me. Like it's a vision. And it was a while before I realized this isn't my opinion. These are visions I'm reading. I'm not, because what do I care what this guy does? But it comes through and it pushes like a message. Like tell him. It's like loud in my ear. Yes. And if I don't tell him, it bothers me. When you don't tell him.
Yes. Oh my God. It like, it's in like an anxiety attack almost. Yeah. Like if you don't
share a message, it makes you almost physically ill. Like, yeah.
I was standing next to this girl at one of my events, and I looked at her and I said, I don't know if you know who I am or what I do, but my name is Jax Roman. I'm an intuitive spiritual guide, and I have a message for you. Are you comfortable with me telling you? Because I've never met this girl before.
Yeah.
And she's looking at me like, okay. And I said what I had to say to her, and she was just bawling. Yeah. She just broke down right then and there. Needless to say, we became fast friends. She's part of the network scene. She introduced me the other night to her husband, and she's like, please know that this is like, has changed my entire marriage. It has changed my life. I just want you to know. But I was sitting there. I'm like, I don't know this person. Do I say it? Do I not say it? And they're like, tell her she needs to know. She needs to know now. You have to say, and this is what you hear over and over again until you speak.
Yeah. So this happened to me, which I don't do mediumship readings that often, right? Unless you push me to do it. And I'm sitting there in this hot tub with this girl that I don't know and never met her. And all of a sudden, out of my mouth comes messages from her father, and they will not stop coming out of my mouth. And I'm like, this about your father, that's about your father, this is about your father. And she's looking at me like, how do you know what? And then she starts bawling, and she's like, how did you know? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I couldn't be quiet. It was falling out of my mouth. Like it was like speaking through me. Yes, and I had some of that where I'm hearing, and people ask me, do you ever go? In fact, the woman asked me, do you ever go up to people randomly and share messages? And I said, sometimes. And she said, that's a big thing if you were to do that. And I'm like, so many times I hear messages for people, and I'm like, no, don't make me go tell them. But I'm wondering if I shouldn't open my brain up to do that more. We shouldn't be doing that maybe more.
It is tough.
Yeah, it is.
I do that, but some people are so
they look weird. They're like, I don't know. But I've never had a bad experience. So the truth is I've never had a bad experience with that.
No, and it's not necessarily a bad experience. It's just sometimes I get, and especially I don't know if it's because it's where I live, that it is I get a lot of religious pushback.
Oh, yeah.
And That plays a big role in what I say and how I deliver it.
True.
And I've been finding that a lot lately, because even with this girl, she was like, I believe in what you do, but because of the way I was brought up, I didn't want to pay for a reading. I didn't want to initiate that kind of conversation. So she apparently in her head, standing next to me, was like, please read me, please read me, please read me, please read me. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's what we're doing.
And the thing is I did change even on my social media. I looked up, in fact, Chad was the one who was like, Kristen, you're not a psychic, you're a prophet. Because the definition of a prophet is when you know your information comes from God. And I'm like, I know my information comes from God. Like, I'm not getting information from any other source, from anywhere else. This comes directly from God, who has your guides and your angels. Now, I say source. Well, I call it source just to not affect you guys. I'd prefer to call it God.
But I'm saying it's right from the source.
It is right from the source. And I didn't mean that for you. I meant like I have a disclaimer, because people are like, oh my God, you need a PR makeover, buddy.
God, but God is the source.
Your name, and everyone's like, oh no, we don't talk. I hate God. No.
You know, like
it's source, universe,
intuition, third party. It's not third party. It's right from the main source.
Yeah, from the main source. And so I like a prophet better, because this information's coming straight from the source.
From the source.
Straight from the source.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's what I hear very clearly. Even saying it now, you're right. I just see straight from the source right there. So I'm not like talking to anyone else.
Nope.
All right. We have done it. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I love it. Thanks for hanging in there. I love from where you guys from. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for plugging in for our Monday metaphysical mayhem on Monday.
I love it.
All things metaphysics, all things spirituality. And we will see you next Monday for sure. And that's it, right, Jax? That's it.
Yeah, just plug in, just so you know, like anything that is going on. We just want you to connect with us so that we can and share with the world, as many people as you know. Share it to your list of friends. Share it out.
Like our video.
And again, it's not because we're just looking to be popular. That's not the main, it's an added bonus. But it's just also because we want to reach, the more people we reach, the more people we heal. And not necessarily from us, but from each other. By creating this community, by being able to create this collaboration of networking through each other, and the 100 people you know, or the 1,000 people you know, or the 10,000 people you know, if you share it out to your groups and you share it out to your communities, you never know, it could be even 3 or 4 people that we could really touch their lives and change their perspectives. You never know. So please share, because it's the more people you share to, the more people we can reach and the more people we can heal.
Yeah. 100%. Well said. We will leave you with that, and we will see you next
Monday at 8.
Monday. We will see you next Monday, and put in your calendar, maybe live from Mexico. And then again, we're going to be live streaming on the 22nd and the 23rd.
So the next Monday is the 3rd.
Yeah, so we'll see you on the 3rd. I think the next Monday I'm in Mexico, and then the Monday after that is right after our big live stream event. But again, just put on your schedule just to have us, just watch us, just keep us in the background. We'll be live streaming all day, so you'll be able to click in and click out, and we should be running it all day. I don't even want to stop. I just kind of want to let it run, because why not? It's fun.
We are
like you're streaming for 6 hours. We're gonna be like, Yep. And we'll try to get people to our TikToks, YouTubes, all that. We'll just try to work on that all day. Maybe we'll hit our 50 subscribers.
However, the other interviewers did it. That's how we have to do it, because they were able to go into the live and then they went back to like recording whatever it is.
I know. I just don't want to stop the live.
You don't either. I want
to keep it open. I want them to see the whole thing. I want this to just be a part of our day. Be with us. We might not be perfect. We're not. We're just come.
We may even go live from like your YouTube, and may go live from my YouTube, and may have something in the background from Luta, and just do all 3.
No, we're going to go live we're going to be on StreamYard. So we're going to be live on all platforms.
I know, but didn't you say that it sometimes is a little better being live straight from?
Yeah, but we won't be able to do that on this day because the only way to reach your YouTube, my YouTube, all of our Facebooks and all of that is through StreamYard. Now, moving forward, I 100% want to figure out for us to go live from my YouTube, live from your YouTube, and see if we can't start creating more traction that way. But I don't think we use live stream. So that's the thing, is I don't know if I need to come up. I don't know if we both need to be on the same camera. So that's another tech question we'll figure out on another day.
Anybody knows.
Universe, I need a tech person. Please send me a tech person.
Oh, that's
Universe
so funny.
manages my money. They manage my time. I need a tech person. I wish y'all could have a 24-hour live stream. I love it. Well, this is going to be a pretty long one because it'll be all day Saturday and all day. Saturday until 5 to 6, and then Sunday will be. So it'll start at, I would say it'll start at 10 to 10:30, and then go until 5:30 on Saturday. And then Sunday will probably be again 10:30 to 4:30.
Yeah.
Somewhere along those lines. So that's a pretty long time. And then I do want to, and maybe what we do is I'll just set up a second stream. So I'll live stream. We'll see what you want to do while I'm speaking. We'll see if you want to continue interviews, but then I'll stream my talk too. And maybe you do your interviews on your page and your YouTube, and I'll do my talk on my page and my YouTube for that hour, and then we'll reset it.
We'll see if how many signups we have, because I don't want to turn people away.
Well, that's what I mean. So you might be able to be still doing interviews, just keep doing them live, get as many people as you can in there. I'll be streaming live over there.
We can get up to 50, guys. We have to get her up to 50. We have to get each of us up to 50 so we can go live from our YouTube.
Yes, please. We're so lame.
I just started it a week or so ago.
Yeah, so. I know. And I have put zero effort into it aside from posting it one place. So I'm working on my TikTok. They want me focusing on right now. So I have to do
like I said, on YouTube, I scheduled out one post every single day from this live that we did last week. I was able to chop it all up and post and post and post. But one post with a freaking cow face that has that little girl that goes, fucking damn it.
Got 1,000 views.
Got over 1,000 views.
Okay, so we'll learn what the market wants from us. We'll learn it.
Funny.
Make a cartoon version of you, Jax, through Discord. Cartoon version of Jax, and maybe at least it's your cartoon version. I have a cartoon version from Discord. In fact, I'll show you how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can generate it for you. Wow, we'll have like a tech day. I'll go up in the morning to Stuart, meet with everyone in the morning, and then I'll let you know what day, and we'll see if that works.
Perfect.
Okay, guys, thanks for hanging in there. We love hanging with you on Mondays. We love catching up. Thanks for being here. Again, share this because it helps to get our stuff out and helps to help other people. Okay, so when I hit this end stream, it's going to automatically play.
Right. Yes.
All right. Tim, thanks for hanging in there. Evie, thanks. Chantel, Taryn, all the people who are on today.
Yep. Thank you,
thanks
guys.
for hanging in. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Live every Monday at 8 p.m. Spiritual Coach Kristen and Coach Jocks, we are a global spiritual training academy, here to teach you nothing. Because the truth is, you already know. Our role? To help you remember your mission, your message, and the movement you were born to lead. Expand consciously, live authentically, discover your truth, enhance your gifts, master your superpowers. We are light workers and bridge builders, united as a species of Earth, and together we are stronger. Together we are one tribe.